What's up, vinyl community? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie here. Welcome to 1983. Continuing my 50 years of my favorite albums, not songs, favorite albums. Going through every year from 1973 to 2023. And I know I'm not going to finish it before the end of the year because it's now November and I'm only in 1983, 10 years. So, whatever. I'm going to do 50 years and that's good. So, 1983, I was 10 years old. Wasn't really into a whole lot of music at the time. I mean, I was still listening to the 45s my mom gave me, and 8 tracks even, of just, 60s and 70s bands. Bay City Rollers, there's Elvis in there. 70s, there's Kiss. What else was there? Probably the Carpenters was in there. I didn't listen to a lot of these 8 tracks or 45s. I didn't listen to all of them. Like, I listened to the Kisses. I listened to the Bay City Rollers. I don't listen to them now. I mean, Saturday Night is an okay song, but other than that, no. And then into the 80s, 83, I was 10. I didn't really, I was watching MTV, but nothing really stuck with me that I can remember right now that I actually listened to, except for a couple of these in here I remember from that time. But a lot of these I actually didn't really listen to until later on, into the later 80s when I saw the videos on MTV. MTV played a huge role in what I listened to in the 80s and into the 90s. So we're getting now into the more, not really glam. I mean, there's metal on here, and 3 of these I didn't listen to until later on in the 80s when I started getting into heavier stuff. So, let's just start off here. First one is The Fix, Reach the Beach from 1983. It's a hype sticker there, look at that. It's got that song, One Thing Leads to Another. I remember seeing that video on MTV. The Sign of Fire, Saved by Zero. Never saw that video or heard that song back then, but listening to this album, that's an amazing song. And then the rest, Changing, Reach the Beach, Liner, Privilege, Outside, Opinions. Just an all-around great new wave kind of album. New wave was huge in the 80s, early 80s. So, but Reach the Beach, I actually was able to find this in Maine. It was still sealed. It was cheap. Like, I don't know, $8 maybe 10. Might have been overpriced. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how much this really goes for. Probably not a lot. I looked it up, and I don't think it was a whole lot. But Reach the Beach by The Fix. I think it's a great album. There's another one that I remember seeing videos for on MTV. David Bowie's Let's Dance. Nice play on words here. Let's dance, because you can dance to his music, but on here he's also getting ready to fight somebody. So basically, hey, let's dance, punk. So yeah, nice play on words. I thought that was pretty cool. Never got that back in the day because I never saw the cover. I thought it was just let's dance, and let's dance. No, it's like let's fight too. Where are the songs? Modern Love, that was a big hit. China Girls, big hit. Let's Dance, Without You. Ricochet, Criminal World, Cat People, Putting Out Fire. Shake It. Yeah. So, never really knew a whole lot of Bowie growing up. Apparently my mom didn't really like Bowie, I guess. Didn't have any 8 tracks, didn't have any 45s today, Bowie. Not that I remember anyway. If you did, maybe I didn't really like it because it wasn't really what I was into. This was basically the album I really remember by David Bowie. And then going back and hearing other songs, like Space Odyssey or Space Oddity, and The Man Who Sold the World, Suffragate City. Songs that I actually heard on the radio back then, but I didn't know who it was. Because I was a kid, didn't really listen to when they said who it was afterwards or before. So, yeah, David Bowie. That was probably one of his bigger hits in the 80s, I think. I don't know. And again, another videos, U2 War. I remember seeing Sunday, Bloody Sunday, and possibly New Year's Day on MTV. And then there's seconds, like a song, Drowning Man, The Refugee, Two Hearts Beat as One, Red Light, Surrender, and 40. Actually just gotten into older U2 just in the last 10 years or so. Pretty good band, right up until probably Jericho Tree. Is it Jericho Tree? Joshua Tree, that's what it was. Right up until Joshua Tree. Excuse me, a few songs after that, like From How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. I think Vertigo was on that album. I like Vertigo. Some other ones, I mean, okay, but their earlier stuff was, I think, better. It's on Purple Island label. So, yeah. U2. And then next up is one I always, I mean, yeah. Journey, this is Frontiers. For some reason, I always thought Separate Ways, Send Her My Love, and Faithfully were on Escape, not this album. But even my wife knew, no, that's on this album. For some reason, Escape was their biggest album that a lot of people know. You see that a lot, actually. This one, I don't know why, but had the Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, Send Her My Love was on here. Faithfully, those are like the really big hits they had. Edge of the Blade, Troubled Child, Backtalk, Frontiers, Rubicon. Yeah, pretty good album. They have some pretty cool covers too. So that's probably low on my favorites though, compared to the rest. And then we're getting more into the harder rock here. Def Leppard, Pyromania. This, I mean, me and my sister both loved this album. The videos, when we saw Rock of Ages and Photograph was on MTV. Let's see, Foolin' was another one. We both went to camp for the summer, and they released Foolin' during the summer, and we got back, and we're just chilling. We turned on MTV, and this came up, and I'm like, oh shit, they have another video. But yeah, it's got Rock 2, Drop, Photograph, Stage Fright, Too Late for Love, Die Hard, The Hunter, Foolin', Rock of Ages, Action Not Words, Coming Under Fire, Billy's Got a Gun. This is when they started to go more toward the glammy, not glammy, not even hair metal really, more commercialized sound, I guess. Wasn't really glam or hair metal or even sleaze metal. They more commercialized. And then after this one, Hysteria, obviously, but that's a story for another time. So Def Leppard, Pyromania, it was a great album. I love that album. Now we're getting even more into the heavy stuff with Ozzy Osbourne's Bark at the Moon. This is still, I mean, a lot of people say Diary of a Madman is probably their favorite Ozzy album. This has always been my favorite. I love Blizzard of Oz as well, but I love all Ozzy's stuff right up until No More Tears. No More Tears is when he kind of went straight commercialized and kind of lost his mojo, in my opinion. Even though his last album, Patient Number 9, wasn't too bad. It was better than the one before that, whatever the fuck that was called. That was, I don't know, it wasn't great. But it's got Bark at the Moon, which I always thought the video was amazing for that. You're No Different, Now You See It, Now You Don't. Rock and Roll Rebel is a great song. Center of Eternity, So Tired, Slow Down, Waiting for Darkness. Just the whole werewolf thing on this cover always is what got me in the video when he turned into the werewolf. Just amazing. Let's see, what was that? No, that's attachment. Next up, even heavier, Slayer, Show No Mercy. This is not I mean, Ozzy Osbourne, I saw a video for Bark of the Moon. Don't remember if it was Headbangers Ball or during the regular hours, but Slayer, didn't listen to Slayer in 83. And Ozzy wasn't in 83, there was later. This, I went backwards. I started with, I think it was Seasons in the Abyss. And then went backwards, listening to their other stuff. And I kind of stopped with Rain and Blood. And this one and Hell Awaits, kind of, I was like, whatever. Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss were just like the three that I listened to more. But listening to these now, you can hear the progression from kind of a garage, love the way I say that, right? Garage, band, sort of, into more cohesive band. I mean, they were great here, and it's a reissue, obviously, in red, but some awesome songs on here. Fucking Evil Has No Boundaries, The Antichrist, Die by the Sword, Fight Till Death, Metal Storm Faces Slayer, Black Magic, Tormentor, The Final Command, Cryonics, Show No Mercy. Just a great album here. Slayer just fucking rules. Then, of course, Metallica's Kill 'Em All. I heard, like I said before, Injustice for All is my first Metallica album I ever heard. And then I went backwards from that. And I don't know which one I listened to first after Injustice for All. But when I heard this, I was like, wow, this is the same band as the one on Injustice for All, except for the bassist is different. And then when I heard Anesthesia Pulling Teeth, I was just like, holy shit, I want to be a bassist. So I tried being a bassist. Yeah, I don't have patience to learn that shit, so. But yeah, don't even need to go over the songs on here. Hit the Lights, Four Horsemen, Motor Breath, Jump in the Fire, Anesthesia Pulling Teeth, Whiplash, Phantom Lord, No Remorse, Seek and Destroy, Metal Militia. All killer, no filler. Amazing fucking album. Kill 'Em All. And then we got Dio, Holy Diver. He never compared to this album, I don't think. A lot of people say some of his older or later stuff is better, but it's got Stand Up and Shout, Holy Diver, Gypsy, Caught in the Middle, Don't Talk to Strangers, Straight Through the Heart, Invisible, Rainbow in the Dark, Shame on the Night. Just every song on here is a killer song. Whereas later albums, some of them weren't, to me, as great. And such a killer cover on this, too. Dio, Holy Diver. So good. And it's another band I didn't get into either until one of the later albums. It was a concept album. And it's Iron Maiden. This is Peace of Mind. I didn't know about Iron Maiden. And then I saw the video for Can I Play With Madness? And that made me go and buy that album. And I was disappointed with that album at the time. Listening to it now, I see, okay, it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't a great album, but it was good. This one, I mean, as I said before with, I think, Number of the Beast, issues I have with Iron Maiden is a lot of times they repeat the chorus over and over a lot. On this one, Die With Your Boots On, I mean, he says that, like, so many fucking times, and it's just repetitive. I know songs are built on repetitiveness, but I don't know. Anyway, Where Eagles Dare, Revelations, Flight of Icarus, Die With Your Boots On, The Trooper, of course, that's a classic tune. Still Life, Quest for Fire, Sun and Steel, To Tame a Land. I mean, Where Eagles Dare is good, Flight of Icarus is good, I mean, Die With Boots On is okay. All the music's great. It's just the vocals, I mean, the lyrics sometimes get me. This was actually an early copy of Peace of Mind. It's got ringware. I don't remember what year this was that I saw, but it's an earlier copy. So, yeah, Peace of Mind. Most of my other Iron Maidens are older. Except for, actually, no, there's only one. I think Seventh Son of the Seventh Son is the only one that's a reissue, actually. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for stepping back with me to 1983 and discussing these albums that I love. I had other ones, but I looked at them and said, this isn't really like the Tubes, Inside Outside or Outside Inside, whatever it was. It has She's a Beauty on it. It's like, that's really the only song I really, really like. I don't really like the whole album. And then there was Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife. It's not in here. It's upstairs in a box, and I didn't want to look for it. And honestly, that wasn't really one of my favorites anyway. So, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Till next time, rock on.